What if I told you that a hidden doorway to deeper vision, inner calm, and even ancient wisdom has been resting quietly on your own forehead, waiting for you to touch it? Not in some distant mountain, not in a temple far away, but right here, between your very eyes. Most people live their whole lives never knowing that this single point holds the power to silence the mind, to awaken a sense of sight beyond ordinary vision, and to unlock something mystics once called the third eye. Before we begin, I want to ask you something. Where are you watching this video right now? Are you sitting at home in the stillness of your room, lying in bed with the lights off, or maybe listening quietly while traveling somewhere? Tell me in the comments below, I'd love to know. Because wherever you are, this journey is not just mine, it's yours too. Now let's take a soft breath together. Inhale slowly, hold, and exhale gently. Notice how even a single breath can shift the way your body feels. Now imagine if that calmness multiplied 10 times over. Imagine your nervous system softening, your thoughts becoming clear, your body remembering how to rest. That is the kind of shift hidden within this single point. Ancient cultures knew this secret well. In India, sages called it the Ajna Chakra, the center of higher knowing. In Egypt, priests painted it as the Eye of Horus, a sacred symbol of wisdom and protection. In Buddhism, it became the Urna, the mark of deep insight. No matter the culture, no matter the time, the message was the same. The forehead is not just skin and bone. It is a gateway, and what's fascinating is that modern science, in its own language, speaks of something strikingly similar. Inside your brain lies a tiny pine-cone-shaped gland, the pineal gland. Some scientists dismiss it as nothing more than biology, while others whisper it may be the seat of the soul. Mystics for centuries have believed this very gland is what the third eye points to, an organ not just of the body, but of perception itself. But here's the beauty of what we'll explore today. You don't need to believe in legends or even in science for this to work. The body carries wisdom beyond belief. When you bring your fingers to this point, when you rub gently, breathe slowly, and allow yourself to feel, you will discover something real. Some describe it as a tingling. Some feel warmth. Others say it feels like silence itself entering the body. Have you ever, during meditation or deep thought, felt a strange sensation on your forehead, almost as if energy was gathering there? If you've ever experienced this, share it in the comments. And if you haven't, perhaps today will be the first time. This video is not about tricks or instant miracles. It's about remembering what your body already knows. Step by step, I will guide you, not only to find the point, but to use it in a way that can bring calmness, clarity, and a sense of vision that belongs to something greater than the ordinary eye. But before we begin the actual practice, pause for just a moment. If your spirit feels drawn here, trust it. Tap subscribe to the Spine Gospel. Whisper a gentle yes to your own growth, and let this be your quiet first step toward awakening something ancient within you. Now, let us travel back to where it all began, to the origins of the third eye, and to the stories of those who first discovered the secret of this point. Long before the word science was spoken, before microscopes or brain scans existed, ancient people gazed at the space between the eyebrows and declared, "Here lies a doorway." A doorway not of flesh, but of vision, an eye that sees not the outside world, but the inner one. In India, this doorway was known as the Ajna Chakra, the sixth of 7 energy centers described in yoga traditions. Ajna means to perceive or to command. Mystics taught that when this center awakened, a person could see truth beyond illusion, wisdom beyond words. They believed it was the eye of intuition, the part of us that knows without needing proof. It is no coincidence that even today, millions wear a bindi or mark on the forehead, a quiet reminder of this ancient teaching. Travel west to Egypt, and you'll find the third eye symbolized in the Eye of Horus. At first glance, it looks like nothing more than art. But when compared to the cross-section of the human brain, something astonishing appears. The curves of the Eye of Horus mirror the structures around the pineal gland. Could it be that the Egyptians, thousands of years ago, knew of this hidden organ and its mysteries? Whether or not that was their intent, they believed the forehead was sacred, a place of protection and higher power. In Buddhism, the story takes another form. Images of the Buddha often show a tiny spiral or dot on the forehead, the urna. This mark symbolized his awakened sight, the ability to perceive suffering and compassion beyond what ordinary eyes could see. For Buddhists, the third eye was not about magic tricks or supernatural powers. It was about clarity, seeing the world as it truly is. Even in Native American traditions, some spoke of the inner eye as the place where visions arrived during ceremony and prayer. Shamans would enter altered states, describing radiant light entering through the forehead, guiding them with wisdom from beyond, across cultures, across continents. The message repeats, the forehead is not just a patch of skin. It's a portal, but where did these ideas come from? Were they just imagination? Or did ancient people experience something so real, so powerful, that it demanded a symbol, a ritual, a place in their spiritual lives? Picture a mystic in the stillness of night, seated beneath the stars. No electricity, no noise, only silence. As they close their eyes, they notice pressure or warmth in the center of the forehead. They breathe into it. They lean into the sensation. Suddenly they feel clarity, a vision or a peace so profound it changes them. With no science to explain it, they turn to symbols, to art, to stories. And thus, the third eye was born into human culture. One fascinating thread runs through many of these traditions. The belief that the third eye connects not just to inner vision, but to light. In Hindu scriptures, it was called the lamp of the body. In Egypt, the eye of Horus symbolized the sun and moon, the eternal dance of light and shadow. Even mystics of medieval Europe whispered of the eye of the soul that could see divine light. Could it be that across all these lands, people were sensing the same inner experience, an awakening of perception, and describing it in the only language they knew? What about you? Have you ever felt something stir between your eyebrows when you were praying, meditating, or even just thinking deeply? A strange tingling, a sense of warmth, a gentle pressure? If so, you're not alone. For thousands of years, people just like you have noticed the same thing, and they gave it names, symbols, and rituals. Share in the comments if you've ever felt this. It helps others see how real and universal this experience truly is. As we move deeper, remember this. The origins of the third eye are not just history. They are a mirror. Every culture's story invites you to look within, to rediscover something already present in your own body. Whether you call it ajna, the eye of Horus, the urna, or simply intuition, the message is the same. There is more to see than the eyes reveal, and now, with this foundation of ancient wisdom, let us turn to the language of today, the gentle science that shows us why pressing this point on the forehead has such powerful effects on the body and mind. We've explored how ancient cultures described the third eye, and how it has been symbolized across continents for thousands of years. But what about today? Can science shed light on this mysterious point between your eyebrows and explain why touching it can shift your body and mind so profoundly? To understand, let's start gently with what lies beneath the surface. Behind your forehead sits not only bone and skin, but a remarkable structure inside your brain. The frontal lobe is responsible for focus, decision-making, and regulating emotions. Nestled deeper like a hidden gem is the pineal gland, small, pine cone-shaped, and responsible for regulating your circadian rhythms. Mystics long ago suggested this tiny gland is the seat of intuition and spiritual vision. Today, science observes it controlling melatonin, affecting sleep, mood, and even the subtle rhythms of the body. Imagine this. The same point that ancient sages pressed, touched, or meditated upon aligns closely with structures that influence calm, clarity, and awareness. The forehead point is more than anatomical curiosity. It is deeply connected to your nervous system, the body's communication network that balances stress and relaxation. Pressing or rubbing this point gently stimulates pressure receptors under the skin. These signals travel along sensory nerves and activate the parasympathetic nervous system, often called the rest and digest branch. When triggered, your heart rate may slow, your breathing becomes gentler, and tension held in muscles begins to soften. In essence, this is your body learning to release stress at a deep, cellular level. Even more fascinating is the connection to the vagus nerve, a key highway of communication running from your brain to your heart, lungs, and gut. By engaging this nerve indirectly, the forehead point helps regulate your nervous system and may encourage a state of calm alertness. Some people feel tingling, warmth, or a gentle current of energy while pressing this point. That is not magic. It is your body responding to a signal that encourages balance, clarity, and focus. Acupuncturists, yogis, and energy healers have long recognized this effect, describing it as the smoothing of internal energy pathways. Speaking of energy, modern research into the human biofield offers another layer of understanding. The biofield is a subtle electromagnetic field that surrounds and flows through the body. Though still emerging in mainstream science, studies suggest that stimulating certain points on the body, including the forehead, can influence the flow of energy, like ripples calming in a quiet pond. Brainwave studies support this too. Gentle touch, meditation, or visualization around this point often increases alpha and theta brainwaves, patterns linked to relaxation, creativity, and intuition. Science calls it frequency, mystics call it energy. Both describe the same river of life flowing within you. Beyond the physical and energetic, there is also the psychological dimension. How often have you noticed yourself unconsciously rubbing your forehead during stress, confusion, or deep thought? This natural gesture is a reflection of your body's innate wisdom, attempting to reset balance, focus attention, and calm your mind. By consciously practicing this touch, you enhance your body's natural ability to regulate itself. Even a few breaths with gentle pressure can quiet racing thoughts and provide a surprising sense of mental clarity. And here is the most reassuring part. This works for everyone, regardless of belief. You do not have to accept chakras or mystical energy to benefit. Your nervous system, your sensory receptors, and your brain will respond. Belief may amplify the experience, yes, but it is not required. The ancients described it as opening the third eye. Science describes it as engaging your nervous system and biofield. Either way, the experience is real and the effects are tangible. Now, if you close your eyes and lightly place your fingertips on this point, breathe slowly and simply. Notice, you may feel the first hints of calmness, clarity, or warmth. That is your body beginning to remember what the ancients already knew. This point is a doorway, and here lies the next step of our journey. We've explored its origins, history, and the scientific reasoning behind its power. Next, it is time for practical guidance. How exactly do you touch this point? How should you breathe? What should you visualize? And what subtle variations can deepen the experience? Step by step, I will guide you so you can feel the shift yourself, connecting wisdom, body, and mind into a single, calming practice. Now that we have explored both the ancient wisdom and the science behind the third eye, it is time to bring that knowledge into your body. This is not about theory, it is about experience. Step by step, we will awaken this point between your eyebrows, allowing your body, mind, and energy to remember what it has always known. Before you begin, find a quiet and comfortable space. Sit with your spine gently upright, shoulders relaxed, and feet grounded on the floor. You may close your eyes or keep them soft and unfocused. Take a moment to let go of distractions. Bring your attention inward and take a slow, deep breath in and a gentle exhale out. Feel the air filling your lungs and notice how your body softens with each release. Your fingertips are now ready, clean and light, to connect with this special point. Locate the point. It is centered on your forehead, just above the bridge of your nose, right between your eyebrows. Some call it the third eye point, the Ajna chakra, or simply the doorway to inner calm. Place 2 fingers lightly on this spot. You do not need to press hard. Gentle contact is enough to awaken the energy. Now begin to apply subtle, steady pressure. With each inhale, imagine drawing energy into this point. With each exhale, allow tension to dissolve, letting it flow out of your body. Breathe slowly and consciously. Visualize a soft, golden light gathering at the center of your forehead, glowing warmly, radiating calm through your skull, your neck, and down along your spine. As you maintain gentle pressure, notice the sensations that arise. Some people feel tingling, others warmth, some a subtle sense of weight lifting from the mind. These are natural signs that your nervous system is responding. The body is gently shifting from a state of tension into a state of relaxation, preparing to align energy, mind, and spirit. Hold this gentle contact for 1 to 2 minutes or longer if comfortable. Remember, this is not a race. Allow your body to guide you. If your mind wanders, as it naturally will, simply return your attention to the breath and the point between your eyebrows. There is no right or wrong experience, only your experience. Now let's explore a few variations to deepen this practice. The first variation is a small circular massage. Instead of steady pressure, move your fingertips in tiny clockwise circles on the point, imagining the energy flowing like a soft current. The second variation is gentle tapping, light, rhythmic taps, as if rainfall is landing softly on the forehead. This can activate the senses in a subtle but powerful way. The third variation combines touch with motion. Trace your fingertips from the center point upward toward the hairline, visualizing energy traveling like a river from your mind to the top of your head, connecting your thoughts, intuition, and awareness. Feel free to experiment and notice which variation resonates most with you. During the practice, invite reflection. Ask yourself, what sensations am I noticing? Is there warmth, tingling, or a subtle expansion in my awareness? Perhaps emotions arise, calm, clarity, even joy. These responses are part of the awakening process. Many people notice a gentle silence settling into their mind, a clarity that feels like a quiet space has opened inside them. Take a moment to feel gratitude for this connection with yourself. And if you feel inspired, share in the comments. What did you notice during this first touch of your third eye? Your words may help others recognize the same subtle awakenings in their own practice. As you maintain contact and breathe, you may begin to feel a gentle shift in posture, a softening of the neck, a release of tension across the shoulders, or a sense of lightness in the forehead itself. This is your body responding, your energy pathways smoothing, your nervous system slowly moving into a state of balance. It is a quiet, profound reminder that you already carry the tools for clarity, calm, and intuition within you. When you feel ready to conclude this session, gently release your fingers from the point. Take a few slow, grounding breaths. Notice the sensations lingering in the body, the warmth, the tingling, the calm. Perhaps your thoughts feel lighter, your awareness sharper, or your heart softer. This is the subtle but powerful shift the third eye awakens. Once this activation is complete, take a moment to reflect. What did your body and mind reveal during this practice? Did you notice areas of tension dissolving? Did any insights appear unexpectedly? Your experience is unique, and it is the first step in cultivating a deeper connection with your inner vision. From here, the practice naturally flows into understanding its deeper effects. The body has responded, the energy has moved, and now the mind and spirit begin to align. In the next section, we will explore the inner emotional and spiritual shifts you may feel, and how this awakening can ripple through your thoughts, feelings, and sense of self. Now that you have gently activated the third eye point, it is time to turn your attention inward. Every subtle sensation, every quiet ripple of energy, every shift in thought is part of a deeper, more intimate journey. The physical touch has opened a doorway, but what you experience within this doorway is uniquely yours. Take a deep breath and allow yourself to become aware of the currents moving through your body and mind. As you maintain your gentle touch, you may notice a tingling or warmth spreading across your forehead. It might radiate to your temples, your eyes, or even cascade down the spine like a soft river of light. Some describe this as an expansion, a subtle lifting of tension that has long lingered in the body. Shoulders may soften, the chest may feel lighter, and your heartbeat may slow as a gentle calm permeates your being. Imagine this energy as a golden light, flowing smoothly through your body, illuminating every hidden corner, releasing old patterns, and creating space for clarity and peace. Alongside these physical sensations, emotional and mental shifts often arise. You might notice a calm clarity, where thoughts that once raced feel organized or distant. Perhaps a sense of lightness or joy quietly settles into your mind. Even subtle feelings, like relief from tension or a quiet smile that seems to emerge from nowhere, are part of the awakening. These changes are natural, gentle, and deeply personal. Each experience is valid, and none need be compared to anyone else's. Take a moment and ask yourself, what emotions surfaced as I held this point? Did I feel tension lift or clarity appear? Reflecting on these subtle insights strengthens your awareness and deepens the practice. Beyond emotions, a spiritual awareness may quietly emerge. This is not about forcing visions or seeking dramatic experiences. Instead, it is a soft awakening of intuition, a gentle guidance whispering from within. You may sense a quiet inner voice offering clarity, or feel a subtle connection to your own heart and the world around you. Ancient traditions often describe this awakening as a light behind the eyes, an inner knowing that cannot be fully explained, yet is undeniable once experienced. Science may describe the shift as brainwave changes, subtle biofield modulation, or nervous system relaxation, but you may recognize it simply as a deeper sense of self and presence. This inner effect is also an invitation to observe without judgment. You may feel calm, joyful, or even a gentle emotional release that surprises you. Perhaps memories or insights quietly surface, as if the body and mind are sorting through what has been held for a lifetime. These are natural responses, a reflection of the energy and clarity now flowing through your system. No two experiences are identical, and that is part of the beauty. Your journey is uniquely yours. To deepen this awareness, consider taking a few moments to reflect or journal. Ask yourself questions like, what did my heart tell me in this moment? Was there a subtle insight, memory, or feeling that surfaced? How did my body respond emotionally to this gentle touch? Writing down your experience or sharing it in the comments can help integrate these insights and connect with others exploring the same path. Your reflections may even inspire someone else to notice their own subtle awakenings. The effects of this activation are gentle but cumulative. Each session adds a layer of calm, clarity, and subtle insight. You may notice that over time, your mind becomes quieter, your emotional responses more balanced, and your connection to intuition stronger. Even small shifts, a lighter forehead, a deeper breath, a softened heart, are signs of the awakening energy moving through you. As this inner awareness grows, you may begin to notice how it affects daily life. Moments of stress may be met with a subtle pause, a reminder of the calm that resides within. Your decision-making may feel clearer, your interactions more grounded, and your sense of self more expansive. These inner shifts are the true gifts of third eye activation, rippling gently through your thoughts, emotions, and spirit. Once you feel the energy settle, slowly release your fingertips from the forehead. Take a few grounding breaths, feeling the sensations linger, a warmth, a lightness, or a quiet calm. Notice how the body feels, how the mind shifts, and how your heart responds. These subtle reflections mark the beginning of a more conscious connection with your inner self. And now, having felt these shifts and awakenings, it is time to consider how to make this a daily practice. Just as a seed grows with consistent care, the energy you've awakened at the third eye point strengthens and expands when nurtured daily. In the next section, we will explore a short, Simple daily routine that helps this awakening ripple naturally through sleep, mood, and overall calm, preparing you for long-term transformation. Now that you've felt the awakening within, the next step is to gently nurture it every day. Even a few minutes of mindful attention to the third eye point can ripple through your body and mind, gradually deepening calm, clarity, and a quiet sense of inner connection. The beauty of this practice is that it does not demand hours or complicated techniques. Consistency is the key. For your daily practice, find a comfortable seat with your spine gently upright and shoulders soft. Place your two fingertips lightly on the point between your eyebrows. Take a slow, deep breath in and exhale fully, noticing your body soften with each release. Visualize a soft golden light glowing at the center of your forehead, spreading warmth and calm through your head, neck, and down your spine. You may choose to gently massage the point in tiny circles or tap it lightly, like a soft rain. Even 1 to 3 minutes of this daily can make a profound difference over time. The key is gentle consistency, allowing the energy to flow naturally without force. As you continue this daily practice, subtle, long-term changes begin to appear. Your mind may feel quieter, your thoughts less scattered, and moments of tension dissolve more easily. Emotions may become more balanced, with mood swings softening and a sense of calm settling into your daily life. Sleep may come easier, and the quality of rest can improve. Perhaps your intuition or inner guidance becomes slightly clearer, whispering gentle insights that were once unnoticed. These shifts are gradual and often subtle, but profoundly real. Notice and honor the small changes each day. Even a lighter forehead, a softening of the shoulders, or a sense of ease in thought is a sign that this awakening is unfolding within you. After a week of practicing, take a moment to reflect. What small shifts have I noticed? How has my body or mind responded? Share your experiences in the comments below. Your reflections may help others recognize the gentle power of this practice as well. With daily attention, this point becomes more than a touch. It becomes a doorway to ongoing clarity and calm. Over time, it can anchor a new rhythm of peace in your life, creating a foundation for deeper inner exploration. And as we move to the final section, we will gently close this session with reflection, guiding you toward your next steps with the Spine Gospel. You've now gently touched the point between your eyebrows, felt the subtle current of energy awaken within, and experienced the quiet shifts in body, mind, and spirit. Take a moment to sit in this calm. Feel your shoulders soften, your breath deepen, and the space behind your eyes expand ever so slightly. This is your body remembering what your mind sometimes forgets, a natural, gentle connection to clarity, presence, and insight. Allow yourself to simply be with this feeling, honoring the delicate energy you've just stirred. Notice how even a few minutes of mindful touch can ripple throughout your entire being. Perhaps your thoughts feel lighter, your emotions softer, or a faint sense of inner joy surfaces. Each sensation, no matter how subtle, is a reflection of the energy pathways you've awakened. These shifts are not fleeting. They are seeds planted in the quiet garden of your mind, ready to grow with daily attention and reflection. If this practice resonated with you, take a moment to share your experience. Comment below. What did you notice today? How did your body and mind respond? Your reflections can inspire others in our gentle community of explorers, reminding us all that this is a shared journey of awakening. If you found this experience meaningful, feel free to like or share it with someone who may also benefit from discovering this hidden point. And if your heart whispers yes, softly tap subscribe to the Spine Gospel, not for obligation, but as a quiet invitation to continue exploring your inner landscape with us. As your journey unfolds, know that this point is just one doorway among many. Imagine what might emerge when you explore other points, behind your ears, along your collarbone, or even the subtle energy centers along your hands and feet. Each point has its own gentle wisdom, guiding energy, calm, and clarity throughout the body. Which one are you most curious to explore next? Share your thoughts in the comments and allow your curiosity to gently guide your practice. Carry this calm with you into your day. Let the light you've awakened guide your steps, softening moments of stress, illuminating choices, and anchoring you in quiet presence. Remember, each session is a gentle dialogue between your body and mind, a reminder that you already hold the tools for clarity and calm. With every breath, every touch, every reflection, you nurture this awakening. From here, the journey continues, slow, subtle, and profound. Trust the quiet wisdom of your own experience. Let each day become an opportunity to reconnect with your inner vision, to feel the gentle shifts of energy, and to honor the subtle guidance that has always been within you. Until next time, carry this light with you, and continue this quiet exploration with an open heart, allowing the Spine Gospel to walk beside you as a gentle companion on your path to clarity and calm.